Yes, you're right. Celebrities behave like that sometimes. It's totally normal for us. Hey, you there! Come here! I didn't turn around. Obviously, Michaela couldn't be referring to me like that, right? Hello? Brunette over there! I'm talking to you! I turned around because I was the only brunette in the makeup room. Me? Yes, you. Duh! We're just 3 here. Who else would I be referring to? In this room, we have 2 stars and then you, whoever you are. So who did you think I was referring to? Just shut up, okay? And don't ever take so long to respond to me again. Understood? I don't think you know. Silence! My sister looked shocked at first, but now she just looked amused. I guess she really enjoyed seeing me get humiliated like this. What else could I expect from Lily? Now, get us a couple of cups of coffee and a burger with no bread, cheese, or anything fattening in it. You mean a salad? Oh my god! Why can't you just be quiet, for Christ's sake? Just do what you're told already. Why do you keep talking back at me? Is this how personal assistants behave? Michaela turned to Lily as Lily powdered her face for the 100th time today. Lily, you should have her fired immediately. Lily giggled. If I could, I would have done that a long time ago. She giggled some more. Michaela, she's actually my... So sorry, Madame Michaela. I quickly interrupted her. Madame? Lily and Michaela asked, shocked. I will run out now and get you exactly what you need. I apologize for being bad-mouthed, and I hope you can forgive me. Lily, you don't have to explain anything to Michaela. Please be very quiet and let me do my job. Lola, you don't have to... It's fine, Madame. I'll be right back. Stop calling me Madame, you little twit. Hurry up and get out of here. I want my coffee hot and creamy. Lily looked like she was about to turn blue. Michaela, I think you may want to leave. I shot Lily a warning look. Not before I bring her order, Lily. Lily swallowed. Of course I'm not leaving without my coffee and burger, fool! Move! Michaela practically spat her words at me. I ran to the closest cafeteria and got a very sweet and creamy coffee and a double-sized burger with lots of mayo before running back to the makeup room to hand it to Michaela. Are you stupid? I said I wanted a really creamy coffee, not a really sugary one. And what the heck kind of burger is this? I don't eat bread, mayo, cheese, or chicken. What is wrong with you? Lily put her hands on her head. Oh, God. I walked as close to Michaela as possible. Actually, I didn't buy them so you could eat them. Then what did you buy it for, fool? I collected the coffee from her, then emptied it onto her head. I also started rubbing it around so it could spread all around her. I bought it so you could smell it. I rubbed and melted the cheese on her hands. Feel it. I massaged the remaining parts of the burger into her expensive star clothes and glittering skin, and have the full experience of enjoying a meal. Ah! Michaela erupted. Lily, I can't believe you will sit by and watch your personal assistant harass me like I'm some kind of commoner. What personal assistant? Lily shrugged. The only person in this room with us is my twin sister, Lola. What? Well, why didn't you tell me this before? I tried to. She looks like a peasant. I know, but that peasant is about to hard kick your butt if you don't leave now. Fine! Michaela screamed as she stormed out, pieces of thread dropping from her hair as she walked. We both giggled once she'd exited the room. I can't stand that girl. Yeah, me neither. These moments between me and my sister were extremely rare, so I cherished them. I'll get the cleaners. Thanks. Guys, do you think the punishment I gave to Michaela was too harsh? Tell me in the comments below. Michaela wasn't actually the first one to mistake me for my sister's personal assistant. I only reacted because she was so rude about it. Lily was my twin sister, but we looked nothing alike. She was born stunning, while I was born barely average. She excelled in the arts, and her beauty and talents were quickly recognized by outsiders. One thing led to another, and before we could comprehend exactly what was happening, our parents had signed a contract with a talent acting company. Shortly after that, Lily started appearing in movies and TV commercials, making our family's status move from middle class to high class quite quickly. I had talents too, but my parents didn't care to discover or help me grow them. I didn't have Lily's face of perfection, so I was stuck being her guinea pig instead of stepping into my own limelight. As we grew up, Lily kept getting even more famous, while I was kind of left on the sideline. The majority of people didn't even know that I existed. They were always shocked to find out that Lily had a twin sister, and then very eager to see me. But once they did, they were immediately disappointed. Are you sure she's really your twin sister? What if your parents adopted her and are just lying? Some people would ask. Like and subscribe if you feel bad for me. One day, my parents called me to the living room to discuss something important. I arrived, and Lily was also there, waiting for me. We have great news! An opportunity has opened up for you like never before. What's that? I asked, excited. Well, an agent passed by Lily's dressing room yesterday and heard you singing. She loved your voice and discussed with Lily about hiring you immediately. But you just stepped into the bathroom at that moment. Okay. Why didn't you tell me this yesterday, Lola? Duh. I had to speak with Mom and Dad first. Why? I'm 18 already, and I can make these decisions for myself. Enough! My dad interjected. We have accepted the agent's proposal, and you will start your practice sessions tomorrow. To my surprise, when we got to the studio, they hid me behind the curtains with some recording equipment whilst Lily represented me. What? I realized at this point that they wanted me to sing behind the scenes while Lily took all the glory. I couldn't believe it. So with all of Lily's fame and success, she couldn't let me have just this one thing? The one thing I had, singing. I left the curtains immediately and approached the agent, but I heard her talking with the other staff. This Lily girl was really gonna help our record label recover, right? She has the face for it. Good thing she's so good looking and already famous too. It'll reduce the work required from us. After hearing this, I knew that I couldn't tell the agent the truth. So I continued with my life, being Lily's guinea pig and lip-syncing for her while she stole all my glory. This continued for 2 years, and we got even more wealthy, but I was never appreciated for the money, even though my voice was the new source of our wealth, since Lily's acting and modeling career wasn't booming like before. One fateful day, Lily partnered with a beauty company to promote their products and become their brand ambassador. As usual, I was required to test the beauty company's products before Lily did, since we had the same skin type, to ensure that it'd be safe for Lily to use. I did this and started glowing 2 weeks into using the products, so Lily got excited and started using them, thereby stopping me from using them since she was very jealous to see me glow. Unfortunately, when Lily used them, she started breaking out on her face. At first, we all believed that the breakouts would disappear after a short while, but they didn't disappear. Instead, they intensified. Next thing, huge, irritating boils had filled Lily's face. We tried to use makeup to hide them, but the boils couldn't be hidden. Instead, they got worse with every layer of makeup that we applied. We tried everything, but Lily didn't get better. The dermatologist even said that it might take years for Lily's face to become pretty again. Lily began to lose endorsements since she couldn't appear at social gatherings, shows, and meetings. Our parents blamed me, saying that I set my sister up because I was jealous of her. This made me laugh because I was happy that treating me as a guinea pig or lab rat all these years had finally blown up in their faces. I didn't know what was in store for me, though. My parents were crazy people, and they were not going to lose money at any cost. So they decided to force me to do plastic surgery and become an exact replica of my sister. I refused at first, but then they threatened me with a lawsuit, saying that they were going to accuse me of working hand in hand with the beauty company to sabotage my sister's career. I pleaded and pleaded, but all my begging fell on deaf ears. They made up their minds. While consulting with the surgeon, I secretly asked him if there was a way to make this procedure temporary. He said there was, but that not everything would be temporary, though. He could get the face to melt off after a couple of years, but my nose and cheekbones would be permanently changed, unless I decided to do another surgery to revert the procedure. I agreed. It took 4 months in total for my face to completely heal from the surgery, and by this time, Lily's face was completely clear. It didn't take years like the dermatologist had previously said, just months. When I confronted the dermatologist, she simply shrugged.
Well, what do you want me to do? I didn't tell you to go get surgery.
My parents didn't need my help anymore, so they completely ignored me, knowing that I had just been forced to do a life-altering surgery just so I could help their income grow. I was hurt and fed up. I spoke with the music agent and record label that hired my sister, thinking it was me, and they agreed to work with me and clear my name. After all, I was beautiful now. I started the best phase of my life as a musician and moved out of my parents' house, taking my whole income with me. My parents kept warning me to come back home and share my income, but I refused. When they saw that their threats were no longer working on me, they called a reporter and exposed the truth of my face to him. I was sitting in my penthouse one morning when my assistant called my attention to what was showing on TV. I couldn't believe that my parents would do such a thing. Oh my God, is this true? I burst into tears. Yes, it's true. I told my assistant about my life experience living with my parents and how they forced me to do surgery just so they didn't lose any money. I can't believe they just exposed themselves on live TV. Wait, what? They exposed themselves as the villains, she said. Don't cry, Lola. Everyone's gonna support you. Believe me. You really think so? I know so. My assistant was right. The leaked information went viral, and suddenly the whole world was on my case. The hashtag #FreeLola went viral on all social media platforms. People started sharing their own experiences living with traumatic parents and how they survived. It was so bad that people started insulting and harassing my sister and parents in public places. Some even went as far as egging their homes and cars. My parents had to come online and beg people to forgive them, but no one agreed. They all said they wanted to hear from me first, because if I didn't forgive them yet, they wouldn't forgive me either. And if I refused to stand up for myself, then they'd stand up for me. The love and support made me cry like a newborn child. I'd never experienced it from anyone in my life. I decided to grant an interview to one of the most popular talk show hosts in the country. The whole country tuned in carefully because they were very interested in what I had to say. While sitting on the chair and getting questions thrown at me from different directions about my childhood and mental state, I burst into tears and thought I couldn't take it anymore, but my personal assistant signaled me from a hidden area on the stage, encouraging me to go on, telling me that I could do it. I regained courage and continued talking. I told them about my life, from my teen years to adulthood, how my parents always ignored me and acted like I didn't exist. I told them how I had to live in my sister's shadow all through my life, even though I was just as talented. My parents hated me because I wasn't beautiful, so they just used me to test products that they thought might be harmful. I also told them about how Lily pretended to be me when the agent came to hire me, and how I had been singing behind the curtains while she lip-synced and took all my glory for 2 long years. By the time I finished my story, including how I was forced to do surgery and later ignored when I did it, the whole crowd was in tears, and people were sending me supporting messages from all around the country and world. My popularity and riches grew, while my sister and parents became poor because they weren't good money managers. I helped them out with money once in a while, but I ignored them most of the time because I wasn't obligated to do anything. 2 years passed quickly, and my face started melting just like the surgeon had said. I went back to him, and he fixed me up once again. Once I was healed, I looked at myself in the mirror, and Lily's face was finally gone. I was now staring back at the real Lola. The Lola I'd always been. I looked at myself, but I was different now. I had grown, and I was stronger. I was one of the most popular, richest, and award-winning musicians in the world. I was also extremely stunning with my new bone structure. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the story.